So I want to be a hero. Ooh, is this the video from before? Let's go see. It's probably the same video that they made at TI 4 for the newbie stream. Yep.
Enjoyed by millions for over a decade, Dota is a game of strategy, momentum, and action. 2 teams of 5 players, called Radiant and Dire, face off in a vast battlefield. The first team to destroy the opposing team's Ancient will win the match. However, there are many steps on the road to the Ancient. Before the battle begins, each player chooses a unique hero from a pool of over 100 potential fighters, each with their own abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. Teams then enter the battlefield and compete to slay opposing players
and
or
creeps.
computer-controlled forces called creeps, in order to earn experience to augment their heroes' abilities, and gold to purchase items that increase their heroes' power. As players become more powerful, they will lead their forces to eliminate.
God, look at all the space by that tower. Holy shit. There was so much space. Look at this. There's so much space right here.
If a team wishes
Could just
to
sit
gain
here
an
and the mid
additional
player's screwed.
They may also choose to face the monster Roshan, who guards the Aegis of the Immortal.
There's a good
unique
Roshan up
item
right here.
which allows a slain hero to immediately return to life. After the towers are eliminated, players may begin assaulting the opposing team's base. Within each base are several sets of barracks.
This video is so
which,
good.
if
It's
destroyed,
just so
will
clear.
strengthen the forces of the attacking team.
Everybody's got divine rapiers, by
Beyond
the way.
barracks lies
Clearly.
the Ancient itself, protected by a final group of defensive towers. The match ends if either team's Ancient is destroyed. This is Dota.
So good. This was such a good video. They did such a good job on this. They made this around the time that I did newbie stream the first time, I believe. We used to play it every, like, so many of those things look familiar. I think we played it at the beginning of every game that we did for the newbie stream. So yeah, basic mechanics. Okay. I like this image, very clear. Movement, attack commands, or shooting, right clicking. Space. That's utilizing a very important hotkey.
The night sees all.
I can still move. Oh wait, I'm just clicking and it doesn't work. Stalking. Okay. I'll use a hotkey. What about an Iron Branch? I got 75 gold. That's good. This is really good. I want more stats. Lunar Blessing level 1? I guess.
Let's go.
Uh-oh. I split my creeps.
What do you see?
It's pretty clear so far.
By starlight. We ride.
What are these sounds? Suckers. I outblocked you.
Insignificant. Slice.
I am so fucking good.
Good plan. Yes.
Oh Okay, I suppose they do want me to use an ability. Haste rune, what is this shit? That's not supposed to be here. Thank you.
Yes.
Whoever made this tutorial hasn't played Dota in about 5 years. Clearly.
Let's go.
Ah! I gotta destroy the tower? Hell yeah. Oh shit, it's almost dead.
Fear.
Fuck it. Oh, I'm gonna die actually. Ouch, I'm taking damage. Get back to attacking, creeps.
Far the night. On the prowl. Catch.
Guys, no fucking anime spoilers, you pieces of shit. Use your brains. Shit's been out for 12 hours. Don't fucking spoil.
Loyal warrior. On the hunt.
Go talk about that shit somewhere else. Like in a dedicated place to talk about the fucking anime, not in Twitch chat.
Good plan. Heads up.
No, I haven't fucking watched it yet. I'm not gonna stay up till 2 AM to watch a show for like
Yes.
6 hours. Do you think I am 12 years old?
On the prowl. We ride.
We won.
Night silver is safe.
I cannot wait to get my stuff. Getting around. You know, this is something a lot of us could use tips on in real life. Sometimes you get rejected. Sometimes people just don't like what you got to bring. A phase boots. I like this. Oh. I would like to leave. I'm Marana. Why am I Marana? What could it be?
Of course.
Some people have school right now.
Leap forward.
Guys, shut the fuck up. You motherfuckers.
Forward by bounds. Sharp as the moon's crescent.
Oh.
Good
I just
idea.
never seen something like this before. I didn't know what to do.
Agreed.
Oh no. I'm so close. So close.
On the prowl. Haste.
The phase was a
We
waste.
ride.
Let me just cross this chasm. Oh no. Fuck. I gotta wait 30 seconds. Yes, people are typing spoilers because they're dumb shits.
Good idea.
I want to blink.
On track. Yes.
Oh no, I'm broken.
To the battle.
Alright, don't mess it up. Okay.
Since you command. To the battle.
Force staff. We're playing Dota Run, guys.
As you will it.
How does this work? Hell yeah. This is how you get immortal, guys. Yeah, that was the muted icon. You just don't see it that often. Because mute is pretty rare. Oh, Wraith King. I don't need this. Davian. Oh, shit, take his last hit. Whoa, it died? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was bullshit. That creep died way too early. Like, way too early. How did it die so fast? It's like my stun killed him or something. It's like they want to punish me. They like legitimately programmed in to punish me for using my stun on the creep. They're like, hey, you're not following the rules. Yo, this is the new hero, guys. This is the new hero. His name is Cobalt. I will not miss this last hit. Tread switch, very important. Dragon Knight, you're dead, dude. You're only level 2. Fucking noob. Thank you. 4k HP, 12 damage. Oh god, I cannot wait. Oh, shards? I'm so glad I'm doing this, actually. If I knew there were shards, I would have done this like 12 hours ago. I can buy items when I'm not near a shop. Sure. This looks nice. I don't. Okay, I'm breaking the tutorial. I'm supposed to click here, but I didn't. So they circled, they highlighted it or whatever. I did this already. Yo, why didn't I buy this before? That would have made a lot of sense. Okay, go to the secret shop. Please, go faster. 4k shards? It's bugged, you won't get the shards? I don't believe that. I'm sure they will fix this for us. Yo, this is about to give me so much power and an urn. These items make sense, guys. Okay, well, honestly, for what it does, this is really, really good. It's super fucking clear. It's scenarios that genuinely matter. Like super basic stuff, how to move, get over cliffs, things like that. Teleporting, canceling teleporting, using your courier, absolutely fundamental stuff. Regen consumables, let's do it. This is all great. Really simple explanations. I did know there's a hotkey to send courier to secret shop, but the problem is it sends it like right here in front of the dude. It's better usually to click it here or like by trees. That way your enemies are less likely to see it. The blue potion. It's a waste of regen, but you know. Oh shit. Yo, she needs a lot of shit actually. Definitely should have given her a self. Points in corrosive, guys. This is not the skill build. I don't know if this is ever the skill build. Where's that lion, dude? I want him to zap me again. I liked that. Thrust. Scenario complete. I knew it. Offlane Viper? Yeah, Offlane Viper, it's almost okay. You should get at least like 1 point in your first skill, though. That way you have kill threat. Demo a hero. What if I don't want to demo these heroes? Sniper. This is good. Show them, teach them how to use regular tools to try heroes out. I like this. Scenario complete. Did I fuck it up? Okay. Can I just claim the rewards? Oh, okay, cool. Scholar edition, what does that mean? Does that mean mine is still worth money? So I just don't need to do it? Oh, you only need 5 of 8? Oh, sick. Good. Oh, yes. Let's go spend my shards really quick, guys. Sorry. Viper's done. Lena still needs one more. Okay. My collection continues. Mid-game progression. Okay. I'm so pleased I don't have to play. I mean, I like playing bot games or whatever, but... I'm a noob. I've been ganked. No wonder I died.
Yes. Why not? My code compels.
Oh. But it's already there. I'm confused.
On guard.
Wasn't it already down here? Am I confused?
It's only proper.
It's like I just knew what to do. 0 points in cleave. No wonder I'm failing, dude.
That's right. Very well.
I'm good. There'd better. Is this a wall of replica? There'd better not be a hero over here that's gonna snipe my courier.
Run if you can.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Right. Good enough.
So you want me to kill neutral camps, but you want me to not run this way? And you don't give me a quelling blade. Uh-oh.
I'll do it.
So, pro tip, guys. It is important, oops, that when you're walking to a jungle camp, you go directly there so you don't waste time. Very important. Okay. Thinking about getting this, honestly, it's probably better.
So you say.
Why is this shit maxed out? That ain't good. And Imp Claw.
Aye. I can do no less. Of course.
Where's my quelling blade? This is not efficient. That is good. They're teaching people how to do this. What do they want me to do? Defeat Shadowking? Okay.
To battle.
So when you're trying to kill somebody like this, you always want to approach from the trees. That way I'm closer to him when it's time to fight.
So you say.
I think Shadow Fiend's new, guys. Okay. So far, so good. If I approach directly from the front, he sees me coming and he just casts Yules on me. But this way I get a bunch of slaps in. Oh, teaching me how to buy stuff. Okay. Right click on the ground to move. They didn't tell me what to do. I just did it too early? Scum? Yo, my Pudge looks so fucking cool. Uh-oh. Oh, you just want me to go somewhere else. I'm gonna get hooked.
Cold from
He doesn't know where I am. Oh shit, he's coming. Ah! Get out. Stuns and disables. These are great. These are very good, I gotta say.
30 seconds.
As you wish.
Sucker. Ah, that felt good. Interrupted. Excuse me, where did that guy go? He's got a shadow blade.
I hear and obey.
Yo, everyone's real bad. Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, I got a bait her in. Is that the move? Yo, my drow is so fucking bad. Like, extremely bad. Holy crap, that was embarrassing. She was like, what do I do? I didn't get programmed well enough. Am I about to ravage? What are these items? Oh, God.
The tide.
I'm helping.
Will put a blink in my step. A good path.
Uh-oh. I shouldn't have blinked to here.
By the moon.
Ah, very smart line. Anchor smash. Oh, Sniper Deso, this is my build, dude. Valve copying me. I just thought he wasn't gonna press BKB, you know? I thought I was good to go. Watch the live match. Been there. Yeah, the target priority was good.
Let's get more.
It's a trap. Probably good, honestly, to just show something like Abyssal Blade. A new button. An Orchid. An Atos. This was the wrong time. Okay, he's just bad. I was like, maybe they wanted me to wait to use it until he uses his ulti. No. It just did not matter.
Seconds.
Move near the waypoint.
Yes.
Always use this ahead of time, guys. Very important. Always tread switch. Very important.
Immortality. Yes.
I was like, aren't I just dead? Doesn't he just Omni Slash me, guys? Oh, I didn't do that right. First blood. Yikes. Denied the Aegis. I have a feeling that that would force me to start over again. View the glossary. Ah, yes. Items. So this is like more welcome to Dota, you suck like. Some repurposed art, some new stuff. This is pretty cool. You're so bad at tread switching, you just go for phase boots on heroes that shouldn't have treads. I think that's a bad mistake. Treads are still justified, even if you're not tread switching most of the time. Obviously, a lot of the benefit for any like hybrid spellcasting heroes is obviously tread switching is really big. But if your hero like is just better with treads, it's probably still better for you to get treads. Like a lot of carries, like PA for example, I'd prefer that you get treads over phase boots because you're getting 35 attack speed from treads and 10 damage, whereas phase boots just give you 24 damage. So treads are just infinitely better on PA in most cases than phase are. So yeah, keep that in mind. Still buy treads generally. Phase is nice, absolutely, and it is sometimes very good, but what does tread switching mean? Okay, so if I adjust how much stats I have, like let's say I buy an item that gives me 10 more intelligence. Let's say I'm at half mana and I buy an item that gives me 10 intelligence. My mana stays at 50% exactly, but my minimum mana goes up a little bit and my maximum mana goes up a little bit. So 10 int would give me 120 mana, but because my mana pool is at 50%, I only get 60 of that mana instead of all 120. I only get half. So effectively what tread switching does is it increases your mana pool temporarily so that when you cast a spell, you have slightly more mana to spend. And then when you switch, after you cast your spell, you switch back to the stat that you actually want. So if I have 200 mana total max and I'm at 50% mark and I have 100 mana, if I tread switch, it moves my mana up to 160 out of 320. So now when I cast a spell, I have more mana available. And then when I switch back, I have used a smaller percentage of my total mana pool because I've temporarily increased my mana pool. That is how tread switching works. Cool. Hopefully that was clear. It obviously would have helped to show a mana pool, but so confusing. All right, let's demo a hero who has very low mana pool. Let's do Purge. Excuse me? Ugh. Ugh.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, so my mana is going to be pretty close to 0. Alright, I'm about half, right? So if I cast another spell, it's going to use 125 out of this 145. But if I tread switch, look where the blue bar is, it's going to stay exactly where it is. But now the numbers are different. Now I have 220 mana to use out of 387. The bar never changes much. It's only moving a little bit because I'm slowly gaining mana, like over time. So that's why the bar is moving slightly. But so if I switch it up to int to cast spells, and then I go back, look, I've only used so much mana. Let me eat a mango here to show that demonstration. So if I hook right now, it's going to leave me with 60 mana left over. Is this gonna give me full mana? Yeah, that's what I figured. But if I tread switch first, let me do it. Okay, so if I cast hook right now, it's gonna lower my mana to 100. But watch if I tread switch it instead. About 100, right? Because I'm gonna do about the same time as that 25. I'm gonna tread switch first. I'm supposed to be at 100, but look, now I have 135 mana. So I saved myself 35 mana by switching to in treads before I casted hook. 35 fucking mana. 35. It's really good to tread switch. Tread switching is way more efficient when you have a lower overall mana pool. Way better. Once I have a lot of mana, the percentage that I'm getting is less. Basically, as a benefit, right? So let's watch it. I'm going to cast it when we're at 50. That way I should be going down to 525. Okay, ready? In about 4 seconds, we're going to do it. I should be at 525. Here we go. 525, 525. Here we go. So I only got about 13 mana from it now, because my overall mana pool is a lot higher, and therefore the percentage difference that I'm changing by power tread switching is not as much. But I still saved 13 mana, and over the course of an entire game, jungling, fighting team fights, basically you don't want to go back to Fountain if you don't need to. And if I do this for an entire like 10 minutes, I've probably saved myself at least a couple clarity potions. That's why tread switching is so valuable. Is it normal for support mains to be awful at this? You don't buy treads? Probably, yeah, but it's just something you should get used to. I put all my boots on space, and whenever I'm about to, you just get used to the muscle memory. You're like, I'm on strength, next up is int, you cast it, and you double press it afterwards. You should do the same thing with using wand and regen usually. So when I'm using wand, I'm about to move up. I'm about to increase my mana pool basically, artificially. It's like another item that I could use to spend mana. I could do Force Staff, I guess, but anyways. So if I pop wand right now, it's going to give me 150 mana. Actually, let's do it differently. Okay. If I pop wand right now, it will give me 150 mana, but I don't want to be on int treads right now because I'm gaining mana, not losing it. So when you're about to gain mana or health, you don't want the treads to enhance either of those abilities. So to be really safe, what you should do, in this case, in almost all cases, what you should do is switch to agility, because agility will not increase your health or your mana. But in this circumstance, because my health is full, I don't care about health. I could just switch to either strength or agility to get the maximum possible out of my wand. So if I used it right now, this would put my mana up to 361. But I'm going to do it the opposite way, and then we'll see how much more mana I get. So 361 is the worst case, and I'm going to switch to agility and wand. I'm fucking full. See how big that is? I'm supposed to be missing... I got an extra 60 mana out of that than I was supposed to, because I switched to not intelligence before I used wand. If you guys are really low on HP and mana, the best thing that you can do is drop your Arcane Boots or your Aether Lens or your neutral item that gives you int. Or mana, excuse me. So, for example, Faded Brooch is a great example. This increases my mana pool by 200. If I'm about to use a wand, it will do the same thing. I'm just getting my charges back up. And let's do this. Oops. Let's lower my mana again one more time. Okay, so if I do this perfectly right now on agility, this would put me up to 325. But if I drop the Faded Brooch, it should be even better, right? So I'm going to do this. This is basically something Slacks never does on techies. That's really important. You should drop your Arcane Boots usually when you get regen like this, or your other mana increasing items. So 325 is the best I can get, but watch when I do this. I just got myself 104 mana, approximately. Literally 100 extra mana using my magic stick just now, because I put the Faded Brooch on the ground first before I used wand. When you use Arcane Boots, if you have an Arcane Boots and you have an Aether Lens, you drop your Aether Lens. You should only do this out of combat, obviously, but it's pretty easy to do it fast. It's not hard. You do it like this. Let's say Axe isn't here. I'm running to the mid lane. I'm going to go hit creeps. This is what I do. I'll right-click the ground. I'll drag it onto the ground, and then I get ready to press hotkey. As soon as it's there, I press the heal, and I right-click it again. So you're just getting ready. Drag it here. I'm getting ready. As soon as it hits the ground, I press the hotkey, the 4. I would press 4 in this case. And then I instantly right-click the item. So it's really only on the ground for a tiny moment. Very low chances of you losing this item. It's only happened in Pro Dota like 1 or 2 times. Ever. It's pretty low chances. Boop. Really fast. It's not hard to do. and it gives you just more mana that you don't have to buy clarity potions for, that you don't have to buy items to give you mana regen. Huge benefits overall. Kyle is the famous example, of course. Of what he did was he had a Yule Scepter, he had a Soul Ring. Soul Ring increases your mana pool by 150. Yule's increases your mana pool by 10 intelligence, so it's kind of like being on Intreads. So what he did was he put his Yules on the ground to use Soul Ring, and then he meant to pick it up again, but he got stunned at the same time, basically. So then his Yules was on the ground, he got chain stunned, and he died. And he lost his Yules. But that's one of the most famous, that's the famous examples. What's a clarity potion? You just see mangoes. Are you trying to trigger me, dude? I am pretty sure you are trying to bother me, because I made videos about this recently saying this is very frustrating. Mangoes are instant. I'm sure you're just messing with me. Mangoes instantly give you mana, 100 each. Clarity potions over 30 seconds give you 180 mana. So clarity is 50 gold, 180 mana. Mango is 70 gold, 100 mana. It's way cheaper to do clarity. It's like 3 times better or something like that. For mana, gold spent per mana. Okay, anyways. I think that's good. Where are we at? Items, we already looked at this. I'm confused. Oh, this is all the same scroll. Mechanics. Unit level, okay. Skill points. Golden bounties. Gold is gained when you land the killing blow on creeps. Oh, it'll be really fun to talk to Frankie actually next Tuesday when we do the coaching session, because she's going to be able to read through all this now. Which is actually pretty helpful, because so far it's been a little slow going in terms of like me telling her stuff like this. It's been more like me helping her feel comfortable killing creeps efficiently, things to look at. But like learning all this stuff is a little bit of doing. But yeah, this will be really pretty easy for her to read through and go through, I think, which should be good. You're thinking of Frankie when this came out? Yeah, it's kind of perfect for her, actually. And so many other people that might want to try Dota, you know? Golden bounties, gold is gained when you land killing blow on creeps. Gain passively, gold bounties reward by killing enemy heroes. Enemies are on a kill streak, bounty runes spawn. Yep, those are all the gold ways. What about Hand of Midas? Hand of Midas! And Devour. Experience required. Yeah, you need a lot of experience for these like late game. It takes so hard. Takes so long to get to level 30. Last into 9. Basic attacks, abilities, armor, magic resistance. I like this layout. It's really clean. Attacks, abilities, armor, magic resistance, physical damage, magic damage, pure damage. Is there anything else we're missing? I think they've done a good job solidifying the damage types. There's not as many unique ones anymore. There used to be like HP removal. I mean, technically those things still kind of exist, but it's not as clear. It's more like it's damage that can't be lethal versus in the past. But there was like some other weird examples. HP removal. There's like skills that could get you low, but they couldn't kill you. Stuff like that. Death. Oh yeah, we haven't run ads in a while. Let's do that quick. I'll be back. Oh god, there's actually so many players that got removed. VP lost Nightfall. Beast Coast is completely gone. Neon Esports lost 1 player. Quincy lost 1. T1 Esports lost 1. Enigma lost 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams out of the 18. 7 teams out of the 18 that are changed. What a freaking bummer. Oh, Navi pulled out too. Oh god. That was an hour ago. I just feel like just feels like they needed to quarantine for 2 weeks or something. There's like almost no. Man, what a freaking bummer. Okay. Where are we at? Ads are done. Still siege damage? No, it's something different. That's a damage type, not a type of damage. Obviously. So fucking obvious. How was that not clear to everybody? It's a type of damage, not a damage type. Completely different. Did I say that correctly? It's a type of... It's a damage type, not a type of damage. Yeah, it's a damage type, not a type of damage. That's the correct way to say it. It's a type of basic attack damage. Is the correct way to say it. It's a type of basic attack damage. Yes, it's not a damage type. These are damage types. Basic attacks have types of attack damage. They're listed later. Okay. Hero dies. You have to wait a fixed period of time. Level 12, extra time. So if you get to level 20 pretty quick, you have these mega long death timers. 18 is the other big one. Okay, that's interesting to know, actually. I didn't know that these were... The graph really helps. So if you get to 18 and you're a hella strong hero, dying is a bad time. Health and mana, max regen. This is all great. This is very straightforward. Now when Frankie gets this part, she's gonna be like, I know this! Mobility, movement speed, turn rate, vision range, all good. Damage, attack speed. I like that they're showing the icons for these. Base attack time, attack range, projectile speed. This is all helpful. Armor. Most of these are mostly relevant because of neutral items. There's a lot of neutral items that show this stuff. Armor, magic resistance, status resistance, evasion, damage block. Melee, but not ranged heroes have 50% chance to block 16 damage from all basic attacks. This is helpful. It's like they had to put this in somewhere. It was kind of hard otherwise, to be clear. We need heroes without mana. Yeah, that is one way to live life. Mechanics abilities. Active, passive, cooldown, channeled, auras. Ah, very good. Stuns. Root. Is that? Has anyone ever seen this in their entire life? Ever? Has anyone ever seen that before? Never seen this in my entire life. Atos, I guess, but there's like things around their feet or something. I didn't know that this was consistent, but so many roots have different animations. You know, it's like Searing Chains, Frostbite, Tree Stuff, Entangle. It all looks different. I didn't know that there was a thing.
Hooray!
Silence, Mute. There's the mute thing. There's the break. I like that they did a good job making these a bit differentiated. Disarm, Fear. Oh, that's kind of cute. I've never actually looked at that before. I have, yeah, maybe I haven't seen Mute before. I definitely have seen Break before. Disarm. I remember the Fear icon. I just didn't look at it like this. But yeah, Root and Mute. Root and Mute. Rootin' and Mutin'. Okay, that is mechanics. Units. The Ancient. Why doesn't it talk about its armor type? It's fortified. Gold bounty, XP bounty, excuse me? Gold bounty. The gold bounty on the Ancient is very high if you're in the grand finals of TI in the final game. Why does it not show a gold bounty here? This has got to be a bug. This is probably why the coordinator's updated. These are 100% wrong. Melee Barracks has a bounty. In addition to the gold that it gives your whole team, it also has, every building basically has an individual bounty. Except for like the really small ones. But, oh yeah, all of these have an experience bounty. But our gold bounty. It's a little bit unclear though. Because if you put like, you know, 100 to 200 gold here, it used to be stuff like that, like a little bit of a range. Then it's a little bit confusing to the other people because it also gives gold to your whole team. But anyways, attack range, damage, tier 2 and 3 towers do so much damage. Oh, they're like double tier 1s. Oh, they have 0 magic resistance. I didn't think about that before. That means that items that lower magic resistance on buildings are actually really effective. They're like really, really good. Grove Bow can lower magic resistance on towers, for example. So it's a big damage bump then. Pugna Grove Bow, new meta. Why'd they even include gold bounty? Because they used it for creeps. Gold bounty, gold bounty. Where's the experience? Oh, actually, range creeps are not that much more than melee. I think I knew that, but I didn't know it was this close. 69. Nice. Mana regen, health regen. Oh, they have way less health regen on melee creeps. More damage. It doesn't point out that they do piercing damage. Come on, dudes. Doesn't matter that much, I guess. This is kind of interesting. Less gold. Way less experience, about half. Double the damage. Movement speed's the same. A little bit more armor. And these guys, way less experience from the range creep. Holy crap. Kind of encourages you to kill range barracks instead, but melees obviously are better for pushing. 41 some damage. Basically still doubled, but... Oh, they still have the same health and... Oh no, sorry, there it is. It is higher, actually. Mega melee creep. Super creeps. Mega creeps. Still the same gold bounty. So basically it looks like they... Same gold and experience. They just have way more HP, obviously. Wait. No. Alright, these are wrong. This has to be wrong. I could believe that they have the same gold and experience, but there's no... They don't do the same damage or in the same health. Like, they have to have more HP. There ain't no way. These are wrong. Siege creep. 900 health? I don't think they have that much. I'm pretty sure siege creeps have less HP. They just have fortified armor. Yeah, you're right. Mega melee creeps do 100 damage. You're definitely right about that. So this is just slightly bugged right now. They got to fix it. Every neutral. Oh, beautiful. This is... I'm glad that this is in the game, actually. This needs to be here because otherwise you have to go to a wiki to figure this shit out. To calculate like how much experience you get from a whole camp. Cobalt X3s. So approximately 60 gold from Vul Assassins. 20 to 25 plus 15. These just regular ass kobolds. Ooh, the envenomed weapon, very good. Hill Troll Berserkers. The 4-man. More Hill Troll. This is a little bit unclear. They're not... Oh, I see. It is slightly separated, but it's not obvious. If I just scroll down, I'm like, why are they Hill Troll Berserkers again? There needs to be like a line here or something to really show the separation. Because it's very easy when scrolling to just be like, huh. Why is it here again? Or they could put an image on the left or the right of the camp. Hey, here's the normal small camp. Ghosts, 2 fell spirits. And then you're like, oh, okay, I see it. And it'll be like, hey, here's the kobold 4-man and 2 troll berserkers. I think that would be helpful. So, one thing to keep in mind, guys, is that when you use Hand of Midas, you want to use it on the guy that gives the most experience. The Ogre Frostmage was always a higher level neutral than the Ogre Bruisers, so you always want to use it on this guy because it'll multiply the experience bounty better. And also keep in mind what these are reference points are compared to melee creeps and range creeps. Range creeps are 69 experience, and melee creeps are 57. So we want to check to see if there's any neutrals that are higher than these totals. That way you know whether it's worth going into the jungle to Midas a neutral versus it just being better to use in a creep wave. Always do range creep if you can, because it'll give you a little bit more experience. And so far, all of these, the ghost is 47. What was melee again? Already forgot. 57, 57, 69. So all of these are going to be less, probably. 57, 69. All of these are worse. Oh, Alpha Wolf's really good actually. Absolutely will compared to a range creep. 66, pretty close to range creep. Mud Golem, garbage. Where's the baby Mud Golems? How much do those give? Valve, you're lying to me. 47, 40, 31. All right, and there's the big guys, the big creeps, 90. Just a lot more to Midas them. Centaur, 90, 90. Hellbear smaller is 66, so about a range creep, not too bad. And then 90, 47, 90. 100 some gold for ancient black dragons. A lot of experience. 120, 24 is a lot. 124 for the big boys. Why does this guy look so small? What happened to him? Okay, cool. Not bad. Needs a creep level for Jim Chen. I don't know if that matters that much. It's kind of like more information that's confusing to players, I feel like. Shop items. They just want you to like poke around. Neutral items. Cool. Man, I love that they added new neutral items. I think that was a really cool addition. And remove some too. Just like spice things up nicely. Main inventory, neutral item slot. This could be more clear. Like put a number here or something. Like this is obvious. This one, I don't know, a little bit. Backpack slots, stash. Where's the stash? Doesn't show us. Recipes, auto combine, combine lock, disassembly, quick buy, courier. This is a really cool interface. I like that it's like showing the same things and the same pop-ups that you'd see in game. Something only Valve could do, probably. Conveniently. Secret shop, return items, speed burst. I literally never go to secret shop. I use return items, speed burst. I've pressed shield maybe once in my life. Always forget about shield. Cool. The battlefield. Top lane. That's cool. They're just like repurposing stuff they've already made, but it's very clear already. Jungle Radiant. Jungle Dire. What about these jungles? Top, bottom, mid. Safe and off lane. Radiant portion of the bottom lane and the Dire portion of the top lane are referred to the safe or easy lane. Radiant portion of the top lane, the Dire portion of the bottom lane are often referred. This is always kind of hard to word. Home shop, secret shop. Never heard home shop in my whole life, but you kind of need a word there. Understandable. Have I memorized the Pugna model? No, I just one-shot it. I was just like, all right, I'm just going to explain attributes. So I just went for it. I made like some small mistakes, but it was pretty clear. I was happy with it. The battlefield structures. Fountain and the ancient. Towers. Oh, there we are. 90 gold per player. Where's those bounties, though? Come on, guys. So this is why, right here, is why you should never kill the Dire tier 1 offlane tower. Because it only gives your team 90 gold per player. It's garbage. It's not good. And it takes a long time to do if your opponents are even slightly competent. So it's almost never worth it to like group as 5 and kill that. Unless you like win a fight there and then it's worth pushing because they're dead, that kind of thing. Or if you can get it for free with no contestation, then it's fine. Same thing with Radiant offlane tower. That one's better because you can TP there to Roche, but the Dire offlane one is the worst tower in the game. Least useful, generally. After laning stage is over. Obviously mid tower is worth, but you know the offlane tier 1 towers are pretty crappy. Barracks, backdoor protection, glyph, vision. This looks great. I like that this is it's just so well organized that it's going to be way less eye damaging to read, which I think is really good. I get mad when I see people do it too. It's not good. That tower is like really not worth pressuring with your team. You get so much more out of the game by like pushing other lanes or farming split up on the map. Wards, vision altering items. This is cool. I like this. Showing some invis things. What about Glimmer Cape? Valve. Where's Glimmer Cape? Only cores can go invis? Is that what you're saying? Flying vision scan. I don't care about them leaving a lot of neutral items out, but I think those should be there. Glimmer Cape should definitely be in here. It's not as obvious, but like it's definitely relevant. Flying Vision, Scan, Runes. Power Runes. This is nice. Roshan, very strong. Oh, he's got a gold bounty, guys. 200-290. Very clear. If I click these, says Roche somewhere, Bash somewhere. Thank you for the donation. What? I doubt Gorksy is in this clan. I'm confused. Are you talking about somebody else? Like a different clan, probably? I don't care. I mean, I don't... I'm sure there's bugs. Do not care, but thank you. Oh, no. Okay. Fondue, Aegis, Aghanim's Shard, Refresher. Teamwork. Chat wheel, pings. Does this work? Very nice. I really need to add more emoticons, huh? I literally haven't used my chat wheel in so long, dude. I use it for pulling, maybe. That's like the only one. I just usually scream at my allies instead. I feel like that's good enough. Am I wrong? Building mechanism. This is great. Alt click. Mutine. Carry, core. This is all really helpful. Alright. Valve's lying to you guys. The early game is not... Well, where's the laning stage? Where's the laning stage, Valve? The laning stage, guys, it ends at approximately 9 to 11 minutes, no later. Keep that in your dirty 2K MMR brains. The laning stage does not continue to 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, guys? That means if you're playing carry, you need to leave the safe lane by approximately 11 to 12 minutes unless you're dumpstering the offlaner. Okay? Please. You would say 7 to 11 depending on heroes. Absolutely true. If your lane is a dumpster fire, you go jungle much earlier as a carry. If you stick in your lane, you are going to start getting ganked when enemy teams start rotating around. It's the biggest way to lose tempo in a game. All right. Rest of this, yeah. Mid game 15 to 30. Yeah, that sounds about right. 30 game, 30 for late game, yeah. This is good. A verb and a noun. As a verb, to farm is to gain gold. What if I don't know what a verb is, though? What if I can't read? Maybe Valve should put like a learn to read tutorial at the top of this. A verb is an action word. To farm is to gain gold, usually via last hits. As a noun, how much farm a player has. In this case, is synonymous with net worth. Jungling, ganking, rotation, harass, lane equilibrium. Oh man, this is like this. All right, so this is like the part of like tutorials and teaching where it gets really difficult to like be super clear. Like them talking about creep equilibrium, and frankly, creep equilibrium is not that big of a deal anymore at all. It like was a huge thing during tri-lanes because you could effectively and very easily completely zone an off lane hero if you kept the equilibrium in place, and thus a carry pushing the lane was really bad, and thus equilibrium was really important not to do. But creeps will stop and attack one another at the same spot in the lane when the two waves meet. Spot defines the position or equilibrium in the lane. That's pretty clear. I like that. Actions that move the equilibrium in the lane farther from your tower is called pushing. Having control of the lane near your tower provides the most safety. Towers will deal significant damage to enemy heroes. Engage you. Allies can TP. Yes, very good. And having the lane push sufficiently allows your creeps to attack and destroy the tower, but makes farming the creep wave even more dangerous. Examples of common reasons that lanes will push. Having more creeps in a wave than an enemy. Using basic attacks or abilities to deal damage to creeps. Drawing attacks from enemy creeps by attacking enemy heroes. It's true. This is pretty good. I like this. Position of the lane close enough to your tower that it's attacking enemy creeps. Position of the lane close to your tower. That's, yeah, this is excellent. I love this box. This is really, really good. Team fights. Having more heroes is good. Yes. I like that they included this. The disadvantage of moving and attacking as a group is that heroes grouped together will earn significantly less gold and experience compared to when they're able to stay in lane and farm. Very true. And that is why when your team says, let's smoke team, not everybody on the team should stop what they're doing to jump and grab a smoke. Because most of the time you just kill like one support, and having 5 heroes spend like 45 seconds to do that is not efficient. It should be like 2 to 3 heroes. No new player is going to bother reading all this? I don't think so. It's more like new players will read this and then they're going to forget about it within like 50 games. And they're going to be like, huh, let's go smoke. Can't not show up to fights. In the early game, golden experience are often more important than killing enemy heroes. It's very true, and team fights are usually less common. Many heroes have abilities that are very strong. Several heroes are close together, which makes them very strong in team fights. Carefully analyze your allies and your opponent's abilities to understand the best time to engage. It's a proper way to say get good. Winning a team fight usually defined by killing enough enemy heroes and surviving with enough of your own heroes that you're able to move safely across the map and take objectives. Big thing that a lot of people do not know. Win team fight, objectives, and push. Due to increase and ward deward in those areas as well, is what the supports do in those times usually. Due to increasing respawn times, when a team fight in the late game will often keep enemy heroes dead long enough for you to destroy the Ancient. Yes, very good. Ancient, Towers, Barracks, Roshan, Buyback. I love this layout. It's so cool. Just terms, explanations, some nice lines, not too visually overwhelming. Early versus late game. Damage types. Oh! Nope, sorry guys. That's not what we're here for. Synergy. Counters. Blacking Bar. Halberd. Blade Mail. Spirit Vessel. Probably valid to point out. Crit Strike. True Strike. Lifesteal Bash. Mana Break. Spell Immunity. Ethereal Invisibility. Phased. Oh, I was like, phased. Auras. Untargeted. Unit targeted. Maybe they should have spread these ones out a bit. Okay. Unit targeted. Point targeted. Area of effect. This would be power shot. Unit target would be like magic missile. Untargeted would be like pounce or void spirit's third skill. Can't remember what it's called. Area of effect, obviously. Put that AoE, split earth. Actually, Ice Path is also point targeted. Advanced unit orders. Move, attack, move, stop, hold, patrol. Queued orders. Yeah, that's fine. They're not showing examples of a lot of this, but I think it's all right. Advanced unit regression. Ooh. This is some next level shit they're explaining. Okay. Enemy creeps have a fixed set of behaviors that determine when they will attack an enemy unit and whether or not they will switch targets they're already attacking. Performing an action that causes enemies to attack your hero is called drawing aggro, and causing enemies to attack another target is shedding aggro. Sure, that's a fine term to use. I'm okay with them like making decisions about what to call stuff. It's normally called de-aggroing. That is the correct term, the most common term, but I think shedding aggro is a lot safer to use for new players. Shed aggro, de-aggro. De-aggro. It's not like super clear. De-aggro is kind of a weird word. Yeah, it's not super clear, especially if you don't speak English super well. De-aggro could sound like other things. De-aggro, because no one ever separates it. Shed aggro. It's really clear. That's fine. I'm going to still say de-aggro because I'm stubborn, but I think this is fine. Every AI controlled creep has an acquisition range. For melee and range creeps, values are 5 and 600 units. If units have no current target, they'll attack the first target gets within their acquisition range, and will reacquire when the current target dies or is outside their attack range. Very good. Multiple units are in the acquisition range. Creeps have a priority of unit types they will attack in the following order. If multiple units are within range, enemy creeps have a priority of unit types they will attack in the following order. Heroes and other creeps. Then siege creeps. Oh, yeah, they're putting it at the same level, basically. Is my headset just dead? Oh, no. No audio in a while. Heroes and other creeps. Then siege creeps. Then structures. Then wards. Then couriers. So if they're already aggroed and they walk by a courier, then they'll kill a courier. But almost couriers are lowest priority. Hero issues an attack order on another hero and is within 500 units of an enemy creep. It will also draw aggro. There's a cooldown on this behavior of 3 seconds. Behavior can be an effective tool to reposition creeps and a lane to your own advantage. Position of the enemy hero being attacked does not affect this behavior. Any hero that's visible on the map. Very good that they put this in. I like this. Nice little tool tip that isn't necessarily needed to know, but is helpful. Towers have a similar behavior to creeps when choosing their target. Hero will attack. If a hero attacks a tower that's within 500 units, if a hero attacks a tower and isn't within 500 units of it, the tower will switch targets to that hero. However, units can shed tower hero by issuing an attack. I don't always do this. I'll just like attack a tower and then right click the ground sometimes, and I don't get aggroed. You can kind of just feel it out, but this isn't quite true, I don't think. But I don't think it matters that much. I would have written it if you right-click an enemy hero under a tower, you always take aggro. But I don't think right-clicking the tower directly will always de-aggro. Like, I don't de-aggro every time. If I'm far enough away, if there's another creep that's closer, usually it sticks on that creep or stays on that creep, but you can definitely attack the tower a little bit. Not until current tower dies. Target dies. Yeah, that's generally... I think if you're physically closer, if you're like right next to the tower and it's attacking a creep behind you, it might change to you. But if you are farther away than that creep, then usually it's fine. If there's a closer allied unit to the tower when this happens, tower will switch its target to that unit. Okay. So they kind of explained it, but it was just in a weird way. Once again, I should have finished the comment before I started opening my mouth. Okay. Neutral creeps have simpler logic for determining aggro. If they are dealt damage, the unit dealt damage, then will draw aggro, and the neutral creeps will chase them for a specified duration, which varies depending on the creep. Yep, during the daytime, heroes and player-controlled units will draw aggro if they're approached within 160 units. That's all good. Advanced combat. Oh, there we go, baby. An attack and defense class. Sure, that's fine. Fine way to call it. The possible attack: hero, basic, pierce, and siege. Where's your comma after basic, Valve? This is confusing. It's not even an you Oxford comma, but you forgot the basic one? Excuse me? I like they made them red though. Hero, basic, pierce, siege. Hero, basic would be melee creeps. Pierce is range creeps and wards. Siege would be catapults and towers, I believe. I think catapults and towers are siege right now. Yeah, pretty sure they are because they kill catapults super fast. Hero, basic structure. Attack and defense class. Basic takes bonus damage from pierce. Hero takes pretty much the same from everything. Structure takes bonus from siege and takes reduced damage from basic and pierce. Way less from pierce than basic. Anything else? Basic does more damage to structure than pierce does. I said that already. I think that's it. Oh, hey, all the numbers are right here, guys. I could just look at them. Structure. Way more from basic than pierce. Oh, basic creeps do more damage to towers than heroes do. I didn't know that. So necros, I think, are doing... maybe they changed them to basic to hero. I can't remember. Bonus pierce damage against creeps. Pretty simple. Less against heroes. That's why like plague wards are kind of bad against heroes, as are serpent wards at times. So necros hero now. Okay. So if they are hero, then they will deal... It's basically the same against creeps and stuff, just like weaker tower damage, which is probably fair. And then siege, bonus damage to structure, but still good against hero and basic because it's just tower damage. Okay, very cool.